I don't know if you saw it, Matt, because you were backstage. I was going to say the Zabit Kyle Bokniak fight was unbelievable. I don't know if
fight
you
of the
saw
night,
it.
yeah.
And they had a little shit at the weigh-ins, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was
I didn't know that.
It was not at the weigh-ins that I think you've seen. There's they have the one in the morning.
Right.
And they were getting in each other's face a little bit, which was interesting. Because the other guys are around my height. Well, how tall is he? Do we know?
Yeah, I can look. Yeah, Bokniak's a smaller guy.
He was I mean, everybody thought he was going to get killed
Yep.
because Zabit is so highly,
He
tuned.
is really hard to figure out. I mean,
Yeah.
But that dude was a little.
Yeah, he's
more-
5'7",
spinning
Kyle.
kicks.
He's 5'7"?
Yeah.
How,
Spinning
is he
elbows.
Really, hold on a second. Is he really taller than me?
How tall are you?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
5'6". How the fuck? I'm like looking at this guy like he's a little guy. I'm very wide.
Oh, you really are.
I am.
You're a squat fellow.
Thank you so much. I'm a fire hydrant of a man, I've been called. But that was a great fight, though, Chuck. Wasn't it a great fight?
Yes.
That kid had balls, that kid.
Yeah.
Well, give me his name again.
Kyle
Kyle
Bokniak.
Why don't we put him up there?
yeah.
I like when we put them up there.
Zabit Magomedsharipov.
What?
Zabit Magomed.
Zabit who?
Magomedsharipov.
So Zabit called out Yair Rodriguez after the fight.
did.
Yair responded online being like, hey, like, I respect you. I think we'll meet at some point, but I have a fight kind of lined up. And then Mark Henry jumped in and was like, listen, take the fight. You know, Frankie was willing to
Frankie
fight
gave you a shot,
Yeah.
I like that he said that about Frankie.
Yeah.
Because not for nothing, I like Yair too. I do. I think he's a nice kid.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Has he? Where the fuck's he been?
Has he fought since Frankie or no?
That's his last fight.
That might have been a fucking life-changing experience. That
yeah.
was a savage beating.
That's like one of those things when before we said this last time when Khabib when he was Khabib. Fuck Khabib. What the fuck? I'm looking at Zabit.
Zabit
And
Khabib.
what Khabib was saying before he fought Max, when he was going to fight Max, he's like, he will not be the same after this fight. When he says that, that's the best shit talk ever.
Yeah.
A guy's not going to be the same after he fights you, is what he's saying.
Al's the same.
Al's even
fine.
better now.
Al's fine.
Absolutely.
Oh, man.
Absolutely.
I like
And
that
he's still
kid.
going to get that Felder fight. Al will get to fight Felder again.
Or he might even
he'll
get
get
to
to
jump
fight him.
higher than that.
I think
man.
he should go higher
Oh, yeah.
now.
I
Forget
think
going backwards.
That's a good point. Yeah,
He's
yeah.
got to go forward.
Yeah, you're
His-
thinking rankings. You're right.
His stock got raised.
That's
after
true.
this fight.
Absolutely.
I'm thinking as a fan. That's what I want to say.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. That's a phenomenal
Two
fight.
guys fucking banging in the middle of the ring.
Now he wants to fight the next number 2 contender, so that'll be great.
But this Kyle, how do you pronounce his last name?
Bokniak.
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 There you
There
go.
you go.
Bokniak. I get excited when I get a name down. But Kyle Bokniak, let me tell you something. That kid, there's no quitting that kid. That third round, he started coming back. That's another little Rocky right there.
Very tough.
What a fun fight. I enjoyed the hell out of that fight.
Yeah.
You know, and then Zabit, you start to see a little bit of not like that third round. He got a little not a little tired, maybe. I don't know.
No, he did get a little
Sounded
tired.
like he was
bit,
getting a
right?
little
He
tired.
was tired. He was against the
I think-
cage and he was banging him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he was wrestling a lot, Zabit. and
That
then
was
by the
another.
third
That was
round-
another one. If they went one more round, I think this kid would beat him.
And I thought Kyle looked good in the first round, too. He was landing on him in the first round.
Fighting his way in, man.
Yeah.
I know what it's like to have to fight your way in when you're a smaller guy. And that kid was all heart, and he's got a nice skill set. What's his record now, Kyle? In the UFC, what does he got?
Let me double check.
How many times this guy kid fight in the UFC?
I want to say that might have been his third fight in the UFC.
And so how's he listening?
Oh no, he's got more than that. I apologize. He's 2-3 in the UFC. He lose, win, lose, win, lose.
Give me his 2 wins.
He has a win, a unanimous decision over Brandon Davis, which was recent. That was at 220, and he has a split decision win over Enrique Barzola. It's all decisions in the UFC, which is
And the
almost
guys
impossible.
and the 3
to believe.
guys he lost to.
Charles Rosa, Jeremy Kennedy, and Zabit.
All right.
So, but it doesn't mean he
Don't
looks
mean
great.
shit.
Yeah.
It don't mean nothing. This kid is a tough kid.
Yeah.
And I want to see him again.
Now Khabib at the end of the fight, he said he wanted to fight your old opponent,
George St.
George
Pierre.
St. Pierre. What do you think about that?
At 155. I just don't know how George would be at 155.
GSP said he has other unfinished business first. I think he means Connor. And does Khabib really want GSP, or is he throwing that out there to entice Connor and go, look, there's another guy out here who's a big money fight for me. So you either line up and fight, or I'm going to go with him. That might have just been a fuck you to Connor to get him in.
He said it in here, Jimmy. He said he wanted, and he said it before about George.
He
And
did.
I think he said, and he was saying how much he looked up to him. You got to understand, George. I mean, how old is Khabib?
Khabib is
29.
Yeah, he's young.
So it's like, he was a young kid like, he was a teenager when he's watching George. He said that when he's watched.
Realistically, if Khabib wants McGregor, you think they're going to have to wait for him to do his legal issues first, or?
Then I don't think they're holding up the whole division for that shit.
No
way.
No, I mean, I still want to see Khabib and Tony. I mean, I know it's
do,
crazy
too.
for
They're
a
not gonna
fifth
make
time.
it.
But
They said he'll never
Yeah,
see
that's
that.
such a
5
great
times
fight.
already. Forget about it.
yeah, it's not
I'll
gonna
tell
happen.
you though,
But what do you do with Tony now?
especially now after this Raging Al fight, because before now, how about this? People are now saying, before they were saying Khabib would be killing Tony. Now people are like, man, maybe they, but I still think people don't realize how fucking tough, gritty, and what Raging Al did. Even though he lost, obviously, again, 24-hour notice. Imagine how would have camp. You know what I'm saying? Imagine it might. Hey, I'm just saying. This is a 20. He was in shape for a 3. He didn't train for a 5-round fight.
No, he lost.
You
in
might
the
be like,
most
it's only a couple
respectable
of rounds
way.
more. That's another 10 minutes of fucking fighting. You know what I mean?
I think Khabib wants Conor. Here's why. I think Conor's a better fight for him than GSP is. I think GSP is a more dangerous fight for Khabib than Conor is. So why would you? Even though that's a big fight, Conor's the fight. That's for money. That's the fight you take. That's the one everyone
Well, only
wants to
because
see.
I don't know about George getting down to that 155. Because then Khabib said he didn't want him at 170.
Oh, he didn't want it at 170.
No, he
No,
wants it at
not
155. I don't think George can get to 155. Honestly, I mean, he had a real hard time.
He didn't like
getting
185
up to
though.
185, but I think he's gonna have a hard time.
170 is where he wants to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
That's
that's
where he should be.
Right.
That's almost like hitting on a 6 because you want to fuck a 9. So you want the 9 to think you have other options. So you're hitting on the 6.
What's the matter with a 6?
Dude, I'll take 2 3s. I'm just saying that's his philosophy to try to get the fight you want. He doesn't want to call out Conor because then Conor's got all the
Not
all
me.
the cards.
Not me, Jimmy. I'm a married man.
I know you are. You're
But
good.
if I was single, though, I'd be
Happily married.
the soccer mom bandit. I'm only kidding. That's fucking. I'm happily. That's right. I'm happily married. I don't want soccer moms. I don't want soccer moms. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm back.
You're going to have to find out what the Dana White and the UFC is going to do with McGregor first. He might be fined. He might be suspended. Who knows?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got a hearing June 14th. That's the next time he'll be back in court. So
I bet you though they try to make that fight. Where do they fight? I mean, Vegas maybe is just the best. They think the UFC.
Well,
makes
it's
the most.
not going to be at Barclays. I'll tell you that.
No,
Yeah, well,
no. It should be a Vegas fight. Did they do it in September?
It should be a Madison Square Garden fight. It's close to my house.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, I was backstage and they showed they were showing people in the audience, and I saw Chip's fucking face.
yeah,
You
yeah.
didn't seem happy.
I gave you a text, right?
I know. I tweeted and people laughed.
Did you really tweet that thing?
Yeah, how happy everybody was. Got like 700 likes.
I tweeted him. I tweeted that I want to go out there and punch Chip in his fucking face, something
Made
like
me
that.
so happy. My nephew loved it.
Did he love that?
I was crazy. He was so happy.
Bobby Kelly tweeted he didn't like that you had a coffee too. He said, "Who drinks a coffee? A Starbucks at a UFC event."
I always do.
know.
I went up there and I got coffee.
I know. I was like, "Look at this guy."
What do you want him to drink? What do you want him
Exactly.
to fall off the
I
fucking
came close
wagon?
to a fight right in that place.
What happened? Oh, on that night?
Yeah, behind me, they had all those guys with the hats on, Khabib's guys.
Yeah.
And one guy kept jumping up when Khabib, stretching and showing his muscles, and he hit me once.
Bumped
And
into
so I
you.
said, all right, I'll let it pass. Then he hit me the second time. I turned around. I said, Baba, calm the fuck down, man.
I like the Baba
You know?
stuff.
And he go, oh, sorry. You know? They were going
I know,
crazy
it's
there.
crazy.
They were going
Well,
crazy.
he was hitting you what in the back?
No, he was. I was in the first row. He was in the second row. So when he jumped up and he was making his fists and everything, he accidentally hit my shoulder. So I let it pass the first time. But then when he did it the second time, that's when I told him, chill the fuck out, man.
Yeah.
And I got right in his face. And he
Yeah.
said, sorry.
I get very antsy
was
at
pissed
shit
off.
like that.
Yeah, I would have been too. I wouldn't have
And
handled it that way.
those guys, the people behind him in the third row, because they stood like almost the whole fight, and everyone was telling them, sit down. They can't
Because
see.
they got those fucking hats on.
Yeah. Not only that, but they're, you know what? You can't see.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Oh, they're
it's a good
standing
thing
up.
I'm in the
yeah.
first row because I wouldn't have took that.
Yeah, nah, it's rough. Stuff like that's rough. I'm not good with people with bad etiquette.
Yeah.
You know, Jimmy, I like good etiquette. I like
do
nice
too.
people.
Yeah, I do too.
Like Khabib.
Absolutely.
Khabib talks to me in the cage.
Yeah, Khabib likes you. I mean, he likes you guys.
I-
He likes your team. I think you can tell.
There was nothing but respect. Like I said,
But
before
he's
the
a strong
fight, after
fighter.
the fight. You know what I mean?
What do you think after watching that fight? Brian Ortega was there. He's
Oh, I
big.
thought
I
of
mean,
that.
he's a featherweight, but he's a big dude. What do you think about him, if he had again someone like him makes the weight he fights Khabib? Does he have a harder time with him on the ground? Or
That
does Khabib,
fight now,
that's a fight people would
that
love
fight
to see.
now, because of how highly regarded Brian Ortega
And he's a big
is
featherweight.
in jiu-jitsu.
I was so bad
That,
when Frankie lost. I was so wow.
Yeah, that everybody feels the same way because everybody
Wow.
loves Frankie.
Every
Edgar.
Frankie is
Edgar's
Frankie's
like,
a stud.
Nah,
Man. That fight, who would he when the guy almost knocked him out in the first
Ray
round?
Maynard.
Yeah.
Maynard, yeah. And he came back and to beat this. It was great. And he's fighting a couple of weeks.
versus Cub Swanson.
Yeah.
April
talking about?
21st.
Yeah.
And,
Wait,
that's
Frankie's
it.
on that card?
That's
too?
an AC. That's
Frankie's
the
on
co-main.
the card, yeah.
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so great! I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, that's Atlantic
I'm
City.
actually going to that one too.
Where's what hotel is it at again?
Well, I'm not staying at the UFC hotel. I don't know.
Why not?
No, I'm sorry. Where's
It's at Boardwalk Hall. Is the event?
Boardwalk Hall?
Yeah.
Is that?
Is Frankie the main event?
Oh,
Frankie
shit.
Cub?
No, Edson Barbosa, Kevin Lee is the main
that's
event,
right. That's
and
a
then
good fight,
Frankie and
too.
Cub is on.
Yeah, it'll be a
the
good
co-main.
card.
Yeah,
But I was so sad that Frankie lost that, man, because I love Frankie. Stud, man.
Yeah. Ah, well, listen, Frankie. You know how many nights he ruined for people? You know what I mean?
A lot.
Frankie only got
Yeah.
one stoppage in his whole life.
Yeah,
And I
Don't
was
get me
at-
wrong,
I
I
was
love
at the
Frankie.
fight when he knocked Mendez out in the first round.
Now, listen, Frankie's the biggest.
Yair Rodriguez probably doesn't share your empathy for well, he really wrecked Yair's fucking meteoric rise fast.
Yair and Gray Maynard just hang out and like fucking Frankie.
Yeah.
Listen,